All right, let's get into it. My name's Sakib.
My name is Jay. While I was also teaching Muay Thai, I found that my skills as a Muay Thai fighter also improved. So if you guys are into martial arts, or maybe in some sort of, like, you're maybe a student in anything, one of the best ways to learn is to teach it. And that's what I got from that. Teach something so that way you learn much faster. Now, right after my first round of being a Muay Thai instructor, I was offered an opportunity to manage a detailing business with a bunch of other people. And once again, I didn't even know what detailing was, but I decided, you know what? Let me give it a shot. So we did that. And yeah, we were cleaning cars. That was a very labor intensive job with chemicals involved.
Yeah.
We barely had any supplies. So like I had a lot of chemicals on my hands, like scrubbing things. And one thing I can get from that is that you got to have a system involved, because I remember the first few times of cleaning a car, I was going all over the place. But then right after a couple months, I had a system and I was able to do like a 1 hour detail on a car. Now that was just the cleanup part. There's also the customer acquisition that was an issue. And if you think with an old school mentality without using, let's say, the use of Google, all that, you're going to burn yourself out having to like reach out to customers all the time. That I didn't really do that part. Someone else did. So they did that. They got burnt out. So I offered the idea, hey man, we should do Google, like get ourselves ranking. And I had experience with that from, a couple of years back from being a nurse. I did OMG. I started doing that, but like when you do SEO, sometimes it takes a bit of time, right? So while that thing was moving up in rankings, I decided I'll make a website too, because we had none. So how are customers gonna know about us? So I created one myself, but then, yeah, we had some setbacks with like the owner of the building. And in the end, we decided to separate ways, which was fine. But then right when we separated ways, the work that I did in Google eventually kicked in. And I remember the listing went into page 1. And I was like, God damn, I should have done that a little bit sooner, pushed it a little bit more. So with the detailing thing, lesson was have a system in place. And in terms of outreach, leverage technology like, Google, YouTube, social media. All these tools is going to help you acquire people. If you're going to go with just like all by yourself, working on the business, and then try to find a way to work on the business, you're going to burn out. Right after we separated ways with detailing, I got myself into Muay Thai coaching again. Eventually ended up being in Amazon. This was like around in Bolton. And that was the first time, it was a brand new warehouse. And my competition was a bunch of immigrants that could barely speak English, or a bunch of other older people. So it was so easy for me to stand out, because all I had to do was basically leverage my skills as a Muay Thai instructor. But not really like teach Muay Thai there, but like my teaching skills came into play. Because all I had to do, since my competition wasn't that much, was like I stood up much quicker. I mean, much better compared to the others, and eventually was given so many opportunities, like teaching opportunities, problem solving opportunities. Entrepreneurship wise, I learned that Amazon had their own print on demand. So basically, you can upload a book in Amazon, right, digitally, and someone can order it, and all you got to do is market it, and Amazon themselves will print it out and then ship it to them.
Wow.
Yeah, that was like, I was like, wow, what the heck? Why don't I just do this?
Yeah.
Which is what I did right after I quit Amazon. So this is around 2000. My friend and I, we decided we would make some like kids books around vegetables. We got some ideas out. And also we decided, let's put our Muay Thai knowledge into a book and actually try to sell it. It wasn't enough for me. I don't know. I decided that little squirrely mind I have decided, you know what? Let me try something else too while I'm trying to manage this. So I'm trying to manage kids book, Muay Thai book, and I decided to do the SEO, like finally have my own SEO business. Like, and I acquired 3 clients from that, moving them up in the search engines, and then all of a sudden, it pretty much put a huge dent in my plans. But then but I had that whole like book idea, like that wasn't affected by COVID a bit. So we started pushing that, and then I started getting distracted again. This time, I think it was a good distraction because I'm still on it, which is basically crypto. A friend of mine told me, hey man, you should look into this crypto project. I think it's going to be the next Bitcoin or so. And I trust this guy because he's already made his million. So I'm like, you know what? If you've already made your million, you're smart enough to become a millionaire, and you like vouch for this, okay, I'll go in it. So I put money in while trying to manage the 2 book business. And then I started thinking about it. I'm like, yo, I'm putting my money into something that I don't know about. I started exploring crypto a bit more and more. And I had all the time in the world because, well,
Everything was shut down.
everything was shut down. Yeah, and then it was too dangerous to go outside, right? So I stayed inside just studying all day. And man, I was mind blown about the opportunities involved in there, because what's basically happening is that they're taking the old world, like the stuff that we have now that you know of, that you can see, and translating all of that into the blockchain, into the like a whole metaverse or digital world. And if you've seen The Matrix, it's basically something similar to that. And yeah,
On a sidetrack,
yeah,
I totally wish I was in your shoes around your age or older than what I am right now, 20 years old, because when COVID happened, everybody started capitalizing. Everybody was like, okay, I need to order things. That means a lot of people are ordering things. Boom, drop shipping soared to the sky. Boom, people start exploring crypto because now they have time to think about all these things. Whereas me, a lot of you guys can kind of relate to this because I think our audience will be much younger. We were all either in late elementary school or early high school years, like myself. We didn't really do anything but watch YouTubers, right? So I really wish that I was in a different stage where I could have capitalized so much more, right? Like those times I wasn't learning what I should have learned. I was learning more about how Mr. Beast does his like videos.
Oh, I see.
Like he invests all the profits from the video to make the next video, and his like all his philanthropy. But yeah.
I remember a couple minutes ago I was discussing like if you chase 2 rabbits, you'll catch none. Yeah, I never learned that lesson because I kept repeating it. And so the whole book business, it kind of died down a little bit because there was just some technicalities that we came across with, which was my Amazon account got banned because of I don't know. The other guy didn't want to tell me what happened. I guess he was too ashamed, but it's okay. Because around this time, I was getting my crypto YouTube going on, and it's still in its like, you know, I would say infancy stage because it's still unrefined. Like I have not created a system yet where, you know, I would like find the content, things that I want to talk about it, and then put it out. I'm just like still winging it. I'm still in the process of creating a system that I like to work with.
I think that's the best thing though. I think winging it, even for this podcast, is kind of where we're going.
Yes.
You come up with like a broad idea and you kind of just let the convo flow, right?
True. Yeah,
and you kind of just like go into it. Once you start talking about something, it brings up a lot of different avenues and different topics.
That's true.
And that's kind of what we're doing here. And what anyone wants to do for content is you can be original, right? There's always going to be someone, at least one person that'll be interested. I guarantee you, if you post anything, you won't have 0 likes. You'll always have at least 1, right?
Yeah. You're going to have people that are like, that will be in sync with like the way you think. And they're going to want to know about like your life experiences. And yeah, they're going to resonate with you a little bit more because they've gone through something similar. So like emotionally, they feel attached to you and want to learn like are now hooked into like learning whatever it is that you want to teach about. And yeah, that's something that you guys got to get through too. I understand there's the fear of criticism, fear of failure, but like I have had like around a decades of failure trying things all the time, and I'm still trying new things, right? But yeah, don't let that, stop you. Even though like you see some people that have chosen a certain path, they're a little bit more like I would say secure because they have like a job, family, all of that. Everyone has their own journey.
Okay, we'll catch you guys in the next video.
Yeah.
Please subscribe. And if you like this type of content, we're going to be hitting multiple different topics. Yeah, so tune in with us and please hit that subscribe button and that like button. And we'll see you guys in the next video.